What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new game called Nova Drift. And I believe it comes out on March 27th to the Steam store. I'll leave a link down in the description for you guys and girls that want to check it out. It's very Asteroid, for those of you that like the classic game Asteroid, where you just sort of turn the ship, you fly forward, that's pretty much it, and you shoot. It's very much like that, except it's got these mod trees in it where you can actually develop your ship a little bit more. Here's all the base gear that you sort of start out with, so a lot of different options and combinations, and it makes this game very interesting to play through, and you can play through it several times, and that is sort of the objective, as it is a roguelite. So basically what we're going to be doing here is I'll just play the endless mode. This is currently the only mode they have, but they've already announced another mode will be releasing with the release of the game. So those of you that want to hop over and pick it up, it'll be available on March 27th. But yeah, I think this game pretty much speaks for itself, so we'll go ahead and hop in and play some. And you can see the controls are very basic. You can also play using the arrow keys if you choose to. Now, it's a little bright in my room right now, so seeing these dark asteroids is a little difficult. So if you play in a brighter room, you'll definitely want to turn the brightness up on your keyboard, because these asteroids are difficult to see. And I've opted to not play with any of the challenges on, so you guys can see sort of what the base game is like, because the challenges do make the game a little bit more difficult. And of course you take damage whenever you run into things, but you'll collect these little white orbs. Well, he didn't happen to shoot one out. Maybe this guy will. Nope. One of them eventually will. So I can prove my point. There you go, that little orb that got linked to me, that's your experience essentially. So you'll come through, and the first three upgrades I believe are always the same. It goes weapon, ship, shield, or weapon, shield, ship, something like that. But yeah, we'll play with an interesting one. We'll go with the grenade, so I can show you guys some cool combinations you can do. Now obviously, just as the name implies, it's kind of like a grenade. You launch it forward and it explodes in a radius. Obviously it has a shorter range, as you're not going to be able to throw grenades as far as you would be able to shoot a gun or whatever, you know. So it does try to keep with the theme for the weapons, which is really nice, and it feels very very unique, all the weapon combinations you can use. So we just upgraded it again. You can hit spacebar, and yeah, it does go weapon, ship, shield. So we're playing something that can use a bunch of grenades. Let's speed up the velocity, the weapon spread, and the rate of fire, so that way maybe we can launch these bad boys, yeah, a little bit further, a little bit faster. Well, still not quite far enough. But you guys can see the mechanics of the game, and down at the bottom you have your blue, which is your shield, and red, which is health bar, which has come pretty standard in games. And up at the top you have your score, which is still arcade in style. You're going for the top score on a scoreboard, and you'll see that once we end this run. So yeah, and you upgrade your shield, temporal, amp, and there's more than just these three. There's like a whole slew of mods that you can, or they're called mods, that you can get for your ship. So we'll try the Halo just so you can see an interesting one. If you'll notice that red barrier around me, that's the area where our enemies will take damage if they enter. Yeah, so see, you can do sort of like a suicidal ship run if you wanted to. We'll stick with our grenades here. But I feel like it's a very nice modernization of an old-timey classic. I, for one, used to love Asteroids. My mom grew up on those classic arcade games, so we got a touch of that in our lives growing up, and they were just great. So after your base 3 mods, then you'll get these sort of specializations, I'll call them. Improves regeneration rate, which is the regeneration rate of your hull. You know, and you can read the effects over here to the right. You can see the trees you'll be unlocking, or the mods you'll be unlocking by selecting this mod. So it's got this like roguelite RPG element to it, and it's really nice. And I'm having to battle the music here, so we'll turn it down quite a bit. That should be all right. You guys can still kind of hear it there in the background. Yeah, sorry, it's probably been overpowering me for quite a little bit, but it really picked up there. So yeah, one thing you'll probably want to work on is the audio for the game as well. So nonetheless, let's just go with magnitude, right? Let's get some big grenades being shot out. They will go further, farther, faster. Isn't that the is that the Captain Marvel saying? I've yet to see the movie, so don't spoil anything if you guys know. But yeah, there's a score up top, and your experience bar is actually right beneath it. We'll need to level up in order to be able to see it. Improved blast radius. Well, we're using grenades, so that seems like a good one. Yeah, so there it is, just at the beginning of level 5. And so yeah, essentially you're just trying to get higher and higher in levels. The enemies get more and more difficult, and once you die, which we'll probably just KO ourselves here in a second, just trying to show you guys one more upgrade. But when you die, you get upgrades that are lasting through the game, if that makes sense, like most roguelites. So Splinter, sure, this should be an interesting combo. So it hits and then it explodes into miniature grenades and so on and so forth. So again, you can really play some very interesting combos, and here's the first boss. What better place to stop after than your first boss? And you'll notice that all my shots have become these rainbow-like colors. That is like a mod that I unlocked having played the game so much, because I'm honestly loving the game. Like, I'm having an absolute blast. Have to make sure not to kill myself on accident here. I want to do it on purpose. Alright, so one more level up. Anything? Yeah, targeting. You can add targeting to any weapon. So if you add like targeting to a railgun and get multiple beams shooting out with volley, it's just like really awesome. You can do volley with the grenades as well, which then you just hope your computer can handle it, right? But yeah, it's a very fun game, and you'll find that the level ups are immense. And if you don't happen to like any of the level ups, like say, I don't really want high explosives, obviously I do, but for the sake of the video, say we don't, then we just come down here to reroll, click it, or you can press R, both work. And concentrated blast, say we wanted to go that route instead. So they explode smaller, but it's much stronger, you know, and since we already are creating so many grenades, maybe that's the route we want to go. Oh, and you'll want to watch out for those little vortex energy shooting thingies, because they just happen. I don't know, they're not for the enemies or against them. If the enemies get hit, they also die. So let's just try and get taken out here, because if you quit, it's not the same. So we'll have to, actually that blue thing would have been a great thing to kill us. Let's see if I can run into some mons, and oh no, I'm just blowing them up. What about these guys, mons? Nope, still just blowing them up. So it is a bit difficult to die in this game early, which is good if you're not very good at these flyer games. They're already very difficult to fly in, you know, much less. Oh, well, we killed him. I'm just trying to sync up the damage here, because you don't get to see the after screen effects if you just quit. You have to actually die, so, which I seem to be really bad at in this game. There's some damage. We'll just need to take a little bit more. We could probably fly into him, right? Our shield's down now, so yeah, there we go. Alright, so when the game ends, you'll get this little score addition, multiplier, whatever challenges, or I think they're called challenges, or mods you add on into it will multiply your score by whatever, you know, 1.5 or 1.75. And then your rank will progress. I'm a rank 16, so obviously I've played this game quite a little bit here. But then you'll unlock these out of game little, yeah, so you can see I've played my fair share thus far. But then you'll unlock these things, these challenge modes, these features, these extra mod trees. So the game is really, really expansive, and you can play through it a ton. And if you guys enjoy those old classic Asteroid games, or just roguelites in general, I think you should definitely pick out this game and, you know, give it a go. It is an indie game, I believe, so those of you interested in indie games, there you go. Those of you that are interested in classic games, there you go. Nonetheless, I've been enjoying it, and you'll probably see more of it on my channel, honestly. Now, it's not going to replace Magic, that's for sure. I'll still be doing Magic once a day. But I wanted something else to do alongside Magic, so I feel like this is a very very chill, very relaxed game that I can just pick up and play sort of whenever. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. If you guys enjoyed this game or this video, be sure to leave a like down below. Leave a comment for any thoughts you have on this game or thoughts on us playing it in the future. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'm going to be, like I said, picking up this game, and I already play Magic the Gathering every day. Try to do a new and different deck every single day. So yeah, that's going to be it for me today, or for this video. I may have another one going up today. Not quite sure yet, but yeah, that'll be it. So peace.